This is Charles Kao with Travel Mall TV in Abu Dhabi at the World Travel and Tourism Council's Global Summit with Andrew McEvoy, who's the Managing Director of Tourism Australia. Good to see you, Andrew.
Good to be with Travel Mall.
Australia, what an iconic destination. You have great things going for you and great many challenges as well. Let's first concentrate on the great things going for you. Maybe you could share what you're most proud of in the last 12 months and a little bit of what's ahead.
Sure. Look, inbound is growing to Australia again. We, like a lot of the world, had some difficult years around 2008-9, but 2010, 2011, 2012, we've had 5-6% average annual growth in inbound numbers. Look, largely led by Asia, China first among equals, but also India, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam. Really great growth out of South America. And last year, 2012, fantastic growth out of the USA and Canada. So those markets really bouncing back to better levels than they've ever been, and our best growth numbers since the Olympic year of 2000. So there's been a lot of good stuff going on in inbound tourism in Australia over the last 2-3 years.
Has the product changed much in terms of what's attracting? I suppose different things attract different people, but there's the common thing that attracts all of them.
Look, our land, our natural beauty, our unsurpassed natural beauty is still one of the great draw cards. The native animals, the kangaroos, koalas, is still sought after. Our great beaches, they're all still there. It is our country, it is our nation, that's what we're about. But I think you add the cosmopolitan cities, more and more I think people are travelling on their belly, and I think the food and wine offering in Australia is exceptional and is becoming better known. We've also had some niches grow up, luxury lodges of Australia, great golf courses of Australia, great walks of Australia, walking, trekking. We've got one coming online about wine and food, one coming online about diving. So while the product is evolving, I think the way we're selling it's really, really changing, and we're appealing to people's passion points to get them across the line to come to our great country.
You have a very popular and effective website. Talk a little bit about mobile, talk a little bit about social media, what you've been doing.
So Australia.com is a great handle to have, and we get about 20 million unique users on an annual basis coming and spending a lot of time, a lot of engagement. But social media has become a big part of our marketing now. We have the world's largest destination Facebook site, 4.2 million fans of Australia who engage and interact. We've got the world's largest Google Plus site, almost 1 million people on our Google Plus site, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. And what it really is now, as a destination marketer, we're really the curators of an exhibition now. You know, it's really seeding things so that other people can tell your story. And that advocacy is incredibly powerful. So digital social media is taking up a lot more of our money and our time. And we're really working through how to commercialise it and make sure that we're getting the business and getting it to turn up at the end of the day.
You've been very innovative with, what's the expression? Gimmick is the wrong word, but you'll have contests and win $1 million and be this or that. What's the latest?
The latest one, and finishing today, the applications for our best job in the world. We have 6 best jobs. We've had more than 600,000 applicants in 4 weeks for those best jobs. About 40,000 people have uploaded 30-second videos appealing for those jobs. So, but better than that, working with our commercial partners, STA, with Virgin and other commercial partners, we've got all these people to opt in. So 6 people will win one of the jobs, but we literally have hundreds of thousands of people who've opted in to receive more information about holidays and working holidays in Australia. So they are fun, some could say gimmicky, but really effective in engaging the consumer, getting them interested, and then being able to sell them something at the end of the day.
Air service is doing just fine, fairly stable, if not growing.
Air services is great. We're getting great growth led by the Middle Eastern carriers, led by the Chinese carriers, and led by low-cost carriers. Out of the US in particular, we're seeing fantastic competition between Virgin, Delta, Qantas, United, and even Hawaiian. So in all of our places, Europe, out of Asia, the US and New Zealand, we've got really healthy competition, which means fares are good, prices are good, and it's really easy for the consumer to get there, which is key.
How about niche tour operators overseas? You have many established tour operators, but are new ones entering the market?
There are. We're seeing that, like the 45 plus, 50 plus age group, people who want to go on an African safari are really interested in Australia, and I think some of those small tour operators that are dealing in that segment are really interesting to us because they're selling high yield, high dispersing holidays in Australia to a niche audience of people who are cashed up and ready to go and experience the best things in the world. That said, tour operators generally are really important to us. We know that more than 60% of our business is still transacted through what you'd call traditional intermediaries. The online travel agents are becoming more important, but I think it's all plateaued. There's a bit of an equilibrium, and tour operators are essential to Australian business.
Lastly, youth and students, they've been very important. They spend a lot of time and actually spend more money than a luxury traveler as a result.
Youth travel is 26% of all of our arrivals, 1.6 million young people under the age of 30 coming each year, spending in excess of 12.9 billion Australian dollars. So it's really the foundation piece for us. And apart from the economic value and the fact that a lot of them will do working holiday visas, the lifetime value of these people is quite incredible because while they're there, they advocate for our country, and when they go and get jobs and create families, they come back again and again. So it's a great basis for our industry. It helps fill jobs that otherwise Australians won't fill, and we've got a lifetime value there. So the youth, student, working holiday visa market, really important for Australia.
Andrew McEvoy, Tourism Australia, a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Charles.